forget that. So don't forget that, especially tomorrow on all days. But Giving Tuesday just gives you that extra emphasis, right? All right, let's talk about some good news. The precipitation outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. That green you see there, yeah, that is above average precipitation that is on the way as we head into the middle of December. We need the rain. And of course, this is all relative. Our average amount of rain that we get in the month of December is about 2.5 versus our rainy season months where we usually get like 8 inches of rain. But this is encouraging no matter which way you flip it, because we need rain really bad here. Every week when the drought monitor comes out, it continues to get worse. So we'll take anything we can get. It's going to be a cold front that's going to give us that rain right now to our north, bringing some rain to the Florida Panhandle. Here at home, we're nice and dry. I'm watching a few light showers offshore. We'll see if some of those can maybe skirt inland a little bit, but for the most part, we're starting mostly cloudy. It's a nice and comfortable morning out there. A little on the muggy side, but temperatures are nice. 65 in West Chase, 67 in Tampa and in Clearwater Beach, 65 in Tarpon Springs, 63 in Odessa, 63 in Valrico, 58 if you're waking up with us in Zephyr Hills, 59 in Brooksville, 69 in Sarasota. Today, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds. So at times, I think we'll see more sunshine than others. I do think for the most part today will be partly to mostly cloudy with highs in the low 80s. Notice that 10% chance for maybe a stray shower. That's to account for maybe some of those showers offshore and then maybe an isolated shower that could develop inland later today. But again, for the most part today, you're just going to notice the warm day, and it's also going to be a little more muggy. Yesterday was beautiful and warm, but the humidity was low. Don't think it's going to feel quite as nice today. Going into tomorrow, this is the day we're waiting for that rain. A few isolated showers possible in the morning, but the cold front's going to move in the afternoon. You can see up towards the Nature Coast around 2 o'clock, showers and storms incoming. A few isolated storms possible out ahead of that front as well, so this could impact picking up the kids from school tomorrow. Not a big impact, though. Best chance for rain will be north of Tampa tomorrow. That's when our front will be the strongest. It is going to weaken as it passes south of I-4, so we won't have quite as much activity for areas south of I-4, but around 4 o'clock, this is the commute home for some of you along the Nature Coast, all along 75. Showers and storms will be possible. Some heavy downpours will be possible. Also, maybe some wind gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour. We don't have a severe threat tomorrow, but I'm not going to rule out an isolated strong storm tomorrow north of town, and then that cooler air starts to usher in. Here's a look at our overnight low temperatures going into Wednesday morning. We're in the 50s. We'll have another morning in the 50s on Thursday. This particular model you're looking at keeps us in the 60s Wednesday morning. I think that's a little warm. I think we're going to wake up in the 50s. Same on Thursday, but then notice we have a really nice stretch of super comfortable, cool temperatures for the morning lows, upper 50s to low 60s. Why is that? We have multiple weather systems moving in, hence that above average precip outlook I was telling you about. After tomorrow, we'll be mostly dry Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, keeping rain chances at 0%. But then over the weekend, that's our next weather system. While I know this looks pretty busy on Saturday, I don't think it's going to be a washout. We're keeping that coverage of rain right now at about 30%. Models are struggling with the timing and the coverage of that rain. So know that there is a chance for rain over the weekend, but it still needs a little bit of work when it comes to timing and coverage. Either way, we're looking at about 1/4 of an inch to maybe even upwards of 1/2 an inch of rain up along the Nature Coast. And I do think we could have some locally higher amounts in some of those thunderstorms tomorrow. Rain forecast, moderate chop on the bay, seas at about 2 feet. No advisories expected the next few days. We'll be warm with that chance for storms tomorrow afternoon before the nice cool off middle of the week with mornings in the 50s, highs in the 70s, and then we'll introduce low end rain chances into the upcoming weekend. All right.